guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually gonna start whispering now a little bit because my son, David, is like sitting down. I'll kind of show you guys real quick. He's right over there. I just gave him, let me turn on this light by the way. I just gave him like some cereal as a snack because he like, it's the, what is it called? The Lucky Charms one, and he's eating that, so he's kind of distracted. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend that he's invisible. And you know how there was like the prank, or not prank, but like I don't know if it was like an invisible challenge or something going on where you would basically pretend that you couldn't see someone. There were usually like older kids that you would pull the prank on and they would fall for it. So I'm gonna pretend that I can't see him. He is starting to look at me. I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna get him to say something in the video, and I'm gonna be like, look, David, come say hi. Because I usually always do that in my videos. And then once I like go in and say, you know, come say hi, I'm gonna pretend that I can't see him. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start. And then after that, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what I'm cooking for the rest of the video. I don't think I mentioned it, but he is only 2.5, so I thought it would be kind of funny just to see, you know, what he does. If he does anything like funny at all, then you guys will see. But let's go ahead and go. So David, do you want to be in the video? Wait, where is David? David, do you want to be in the video? David! Goodness, where did he go? Are you outside? David! Ooh, something just touched me. David! Is that you? I can't hear you or anything. Where are you? David, can you see me?
Yeah.
Something keeps pushing me. What keeps touching me? Is it David? But I don't know where he just went. I was trying. Ow! That's so weird. I'm just gonna have to sit down and see if he comes inside because he's probably outside. David! Why is he looking for himself? David! Something keeps touching me. I can't believe I lost my own son. This is getting really creepy. I guess that is just weird. Something keeps pushing me. I don't know where he went. Where did he go? He's like taking the time to actually run outside. David! Yeah, I don't see him anywhere.
Mommy.
This is weird.
Mommy.
Okay, guys, so I don't know where David's at. I'm gonna do the whole picture thing. If you guys have seen these videos, they first take a picture, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that like on the table or something. And I'm gonna say like, if you're here, come sit over here. And obviously the first picture that I take, there's not gonna be anything there. And the second one, he should be in the picture, but I'm not really gonna take it. But when I see it, I'm gonna be like, he's not in the picture. That way he really thinks he is invisible. So let's go. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it like right here. David, where are you? If you're here, come sit right here. Come sit down. If you're here, can you sit right here? Can you sit right there? Please, ouch, something just pushed me. That was random. Okay, sit right there if you're here, okay? I'm gonna take a picture of you sitting down. But facing this way, okay? If you're there, face this way. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Say cheese. Okay, I don't know if you're there. Now I'm gonna see the picture. David's not in the picture, you guys. Where's David? He's not in there.
Yeah.
Look, David's not there and I barely took a picture of him. Where'd he go? This is kind of creepy, you guys. Look, I took this picture David, you know, I told him if you're here, sit down, but he's not there, look. So where is David at? This is so weird. Where is he at? Are you scared?
Yeah.
Where are you? This is weird. I don't see him anywhere.
Mommy!
David! If you're here, David, can you give me a high five? If you're here? Ah! He's here somewhere, you guys. David, if you're here, come sit next to me. Come sit right here if you're here. All right. Abracadabra, bring David back. Abracadabra. You're here, David. Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Hi. I missed you. Where were you? You. Yeah, you were lost. You were invisible. I couldn't see you. All right, guys, so I thought that was pretty funny. I thought like he wasn't gonna do anything, or he was just not gonna care or even believe that I like couldn't see him. I think that what he was probably thinking was like, okay, now that I'm invisible, I can like run outside and do whatever I want. He like even brought in a chair randomly. Like usually that chair will be outside, so I don't know why he did that. Anyways, now we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a cooking video. I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of how I make sopes, which if you don't know what sopes are, basically they are like this flour and corn mix, and you kind of make like a thick tortilla out of that, and then you can actually put food on top. So I usually put beans and like either chicken or some type of meat. Like today I'm actually going to be using beef, and it's like thinly sliced beef, so I'm just going to cook that and then add that to the top. I'm also cooking beans already. What I do is just add water to a pot and add my beans in there, and I literally let them boil like this, open without the lid, and then finally when that comes to like a boil, I go ahead and put it like on really low, if you can see there, and then I'll go ahead and cover them. And I still haven't added salt. I will add salt though within the next like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, pretty much once they are boiling like at this speed for a little while. How I make the meat, this is pretty easy. I think I actually showed it once on my Instagram story. I will literally just take the meat and cut it into pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The pieces obviously are your choice. You can make them however big, but I'm gonna make them kind of small. Okay, so to cook the meat, I'm just gonna add some oil, and I'm gonna go ahead and let that heat up. This was already on, so it should heat up really fast. And this is really easy, you guys. I finally cut up all the meat. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the oil. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna make a red salsa to add to the meat, just to give it flavor. You don't have to do that. And the only thing I'm gonna add to this is some salt. And the way that I'm gonna make it is by toasting these 2 green tomatillos. And I'm also gonna be using like this many chiles de árbol. These are just like chili pods, I guess. I don't even know what they're called. They're like these little red small chilies. They are dry and they come in like a little bag like this. Let me show you guys. It doesn't have like the top part anymore, but that's what it looks like. And I am also gonna toast these, but I'm not gonna toast these until after these are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and toast these and show you guys when that's done. So now that they're toasted, I just put them in my blender here. And now I'll go ahead and put the chilies on the comal. So I literally just throw them on here, make sure there's no seeds like getting everywhere, because it'll get really smoky in here really fast. Then the smell gets really strong, and I usually just move them around with like a fork or something, and then I will just scoop them into the blender. Like I literally put the blender right here and scoop them in. So you see how they're like starting to get, it's like starting to smoke. Well, that's when I take them out. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So that part's really, really fast. And my meat is almost done as well. So just in time, I'm gonna go ahead and blend the salsa and then throw in the salsa into here. So to make the salsa, I already put it in the blender, and now I'm just gonna add some salt, whoops. And I already added water, and just blend. Okay, so it looks a little watery, but it's fine because we're still gonna put it in our meat. And I moved it to like a different burner, but we're just gonna go ahead and pour it in there. And I add a little bit of water. I will add it like to the blender. Just a little bit. I might not put the whole thing in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the whole thing, just that much. And then I go ahead and stir this. And once it starts boiling again, like simmering, right? Is that what like the correct word is? Once it does, then I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to low. Right now it's like on a medium heat. I don't know if you guys can see right there, but it's like on medium heat. And once it does start simmering, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to low, then just cover it. And this should be ready in about 15 minutes after that. Okay, again, you cannot see me, but it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I make the masa for the sopes. This is the one that I use, and then you're just gonna need some flour. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in here. And I'm not gonna lie, I just eyeball everything. So you can get like a spoon or something to help you like scoop it out. Okay, so I'm gonna use about this much, you guys. Don't even know how much that is. I really don't know how to measure it. I just kind of eyeball it. But this is gonna be for all three of us. Even David eats like 2 sopes. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of flour, so probably about that much. And again, just eyeballing everything. I'm gonna mix these together. You're also gonna have to add water to this, but I am gonna add salt to this first. I like to put the salt on the spoon or something where I can see it, so I can see like exactly how much salt I'm using. So we're gonna use about that much salt. I wanna say that's like a tablespoon, because if you like push it all together, it's about that much. We're just gonna spread that evenly. Now mix it. So I'm gonna be adding water. And then mixing it. You can do it with your hand. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the spoon really quickly. Okay, so when I think I've had like enough, I've added enough water, then I'm gonna go ahead and start using my hands. Obviously, wash your hands before you do this. So once I've done that, I like to kind of separate it from the bowl like this. And then I literally use the bowl to make like a ball out of the maseca, just so that it'll kind of like sit and wait and it's not getting really, really dry. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this sit here until I'm ready to use it. Also, I'm gonna show you guys real quickly what else I'm gonna add to these once they're done. So I do have lettuce, queso fresco, and I made pico de gallo to this. I just added, obviously you guys can see here, it's tomato, onion, and green chiles. And I also added some lime and also salt. All right guys, so to actually make the sopes, I am using this tortilla maker, basically. I don't even know what it's called, un tortillero, I guess. And I'm gonna be placing a Ziploc bag like this. I'm gonna go ahead and add masa to this part here and then just push it down to make the sopes. And I'm just gonna take like a little ball like this at a time, putting it here, gently pressing. And I'm gonna turn this over because, I don't know, I feel like this whole thing is kind of lopsided. And this is how my first one's gonna look. We don't want to make them too thick, but not too thin either. If you make them too thick, they're not gonna cook. The inside's gonna be raw. And if you make them too thin, they're gonna break apart really easily. you're just gonna place it in here like this into your hot oil. And of course, you're just gonna keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't burn. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my sope. And over here, I just mashed my beans, or I'm making them like refried. So I just added oil in and just like mashed them with like the potato smasher thing. And then whenever my sopes are done cooking in the oil, I always put them like on napkins to drain. So, okay, so to actually make the sope, I'm just, obviously I have my sope on my plate, and then I'm gonna add some beans. So you can add all this to your liking. And then I'm going to add the meat that I made here. You can also add this to your liking. And then you're just gonna add whatever you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and add lettuce. And then you're gonna add your pico de gallo. And then your queso fresco. And then I'm just gonna also add some table cream. And that is how you make a perfect little sope, you guys. So there it is, you guys. This is the dinner that I was showing you guys how to make. All right, guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the little clip of David being like invisible or whatever, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and let us know down in the comments. Also in the comments, let me know how you guys make sopes. Have you guys ever made them before? Do you guys buy the sopes made already? How is it that you guys make them at all? And if you guys are gonna try out my recipe, then also let me know down below. That is it for today's video, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.